Hi everyone, and welcome back to yet another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links mat farming video. So look at this big, beefy, thick guy. This is Bronkstone, one of Yuma Tsukumo's sidekicks. Yeah, big, round, well, ball. I mean, like, look at this guy. It's just a ball in human form. So. But yeah, this ball actually has an Ace Monster, so today I'll be farming for his Ace Monsters mat. And actually this deck that I came up with is really cool. I was like amazed about this combo, so it's definitely one of my favorite combos so far in regards to Xyz summoning. As you can see, his Xyz Ace Monster is not in the deck, once again, just like with previous two characters that we farmed the Ace Monsters mat for, just like in the case with Utopia and Fairy Chair Girl. Bronx Ace Master, you can get him normally, but you can just add it to your extra deck via Bronx skill that he comes with actually when you unlock Bronk. So, Return of the Archduke. At the beginning of the duel, add one Tin Archduke to your extra deck. Can be used if your opponent controls a monster in defense position. Return one Tin Archduke from your graveyard to your extra deck. The skill can only be used once per duel. So yeah, this skill basically adds Tin Archduke to your extra deck. So let's see. You see, for this particular Xyz monster, things are a bit more interesting, because in his case you actually need 3, not 2, but 3 level 4 monsters. So summoning him is actually quite hard. So once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, change its battle position. Flip monsters' effects are not activated. It's kind of like so-so effect, but you know, the thing that you have to have like 3 level 4 monsters, yeah, make this card not so viable. But look at this guy. It's a giant toy soldier, beefy one, just like Bronk, thick one, you know, with a sword and with a beautiful mustache. Look at that. And these eyes. Jesus. Yeah. I have these kind of eyes when I'm reading porn magazines, you know? So. But anyway, let's talk about the deck here real quick. So for this deck, we are actually using here one of my favorite archetypes in the entire game, 6 Scams, yes! So how the deck will operate, once again, we'll be using some basic things that appear in each and every pretty much mod farming video that I have here on this channel. So let's talk about these things first. So we have here, of course, Guardian Statue, which is needed for your Archduke to be returned to your extra deck. Basically, we'll be giving it to your opponent via Mystic Box, and then what the opponent will do, he'll use Guardian Statue's effect to bounce your Tin Archduke, which will be on the field, to your extra deck. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know why it happens like that, but you know, this card states like, when this card is flipped, summon, return one monster on your opponent's side of the field to its owner's hand. You know, hand? But for whatever reason, like for Xyz and Synchros, they are just being returned like to your extra deck. I think the same thing goes for fusion summons as well. So I don't know why it happens like that, but you know, it happens like that, so let's abuse it. So next we have here, of course, 3 copies of Legacy of Yete Garasu to draw more cards, also 3 copies of Jar Greed to do the same thing. Also Good Goblin Housekeeping to do also the same thing, and also to return one unneeded card in our hand to the bottom of our deck, you know. Sometimes it can come in handy. Of course, here the combo of Graceful Tear and the Luckless Tornado, so that our opponent is not taking out. Opponent uses Luckless Tornado, and yeah, he's not taken out that way. So, what else? What else? I have here 1 copy of Gold Sarcophagus. I know it's kind of like a pretty rare card to have here, but you can actually substitute it for you know, your regular thing, which is, where is it? A different dimension capsule. It's basically the same thing, only here in Gold Sarcophagus. I cannot pronounce this card. Gold Sarcophagus? Oh my god, really? Gold Sarcophagus's case. The card is not being on the field, you know, so you know, when you're using like a different dimension capsule can just stays on the field. It kind of clogs the board. But Gold Sarcophagus is not staying on the field, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, you can basically substitute Gold Sarcophagus here for different dimension capsule. So next, we have here one copy of Secret 6 Samurai Fuma. This card is really good simply because, as you can see, his attack, or her, I don't know what is the gender for this monster here, but Secret 6 Samurai Fuma has very low attack power, and sometimes you can actually ram into your opponent's monsters to activate this monster's effect. When this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1/6 Samurai monster from your deck. So yeah, that's really nice. And even by itself, it can act as a barrier because, you know, it has pretty high defense as well. So yeah, this card is really good to thin out your deck, you know, to bring these 6 scams much more faster on your field, you know, and also prevents you from drawing into them as well. So next here we have 3 copies of 6 scams that we'll be using, and that will be kind of like the core for summoning our Tin Archduke. As you can see, all of them are different attributes, which is super important here. Their effects do not matter too much, but I advise you to play Skizan simply because you can special summon him, you know, when you have a different 6 samurai on the field, you know, different 6 samurai with a different name. So yeah, Kizan is Earth, Iro is Dark, and Zanji is Light. So that's really important for these 2 cards here, Backs to the Wall. So yeah, check this out. Pay life points so that you only have 100 left. Special summon as many 6 samurai monsters from your graveyard as possible. You cannot special summon more than 1 monster with the same name, or a monster that has the same name as a monster you already control. So yeah, that's a really nice card. And this card we'll be using to actually special summon all of these 3 samurai monsters from our graveyard, so we can Xyz summon our Tin Archduke each and every turn. And yeah, sorry, not different attributes, but different names. So you need to have like 3 different samurais with 3 different names, just because of Backs to the Wall. And you see, Backs to the Wall leaves us at 100 life points. So yeah, to use Backs to the Wall infinitely, we have here 1 copy of Solemn Wishes, which restores our life points whenever we draw cards. So it's really good. If you do not have Solemn Wishes, you can actually substitute Solemn Wishes with a Golden Ladybug, which will do basically the same thing. So I think it will work. I'm pretty sure it will work. So yeah, we also have here 1 copy of Recycle. So Recycle is needed here, so you can recycle actually your Backs to the Wall. That's why we have 2 copies of it. And yeah, that's how the deck looks in a nutshell. And this deck actually is pretty good for other Xyz monsters as well, not only Tin Archduke. Oh, and also what's important here is that all 3 of your main 6 Sams, they should be level 4, of course, because, you know, Tin Archduke, to summon him, you need to have 3 level 4 monsters. And before I forget, accessories. Haven't changed mats here, you know, because I'll tell you a little secret. In the same day when I recorded previous video, I'm actually recording this one as well. So yeah, but yeah, here is the mat for the Archduke. for this big beefy ball of steel. So he thick, man. Like, he really thick. Yeah, pretty funny math. So. But okay guys, let's hop into the Duel replay here. And to farm for this mat, I was using here Tori Meadows level 10, but you can choose whichever legendary duelist you want. I was just focusing on Tori because, you know, new characters, new content, woohoo! Let's summon thick Archduke as much times as we can in this duel. So I managed to pull off, I think, 15 summons of thick Archduke in this duel, so that's a pretty big number. You know, considering the fact that you need to have 3 monsters to actually exceed Shokan it. So our starting hand is actually pretty good because we have, yeah, as you see, these 6 scams already in our hand, so they will act as our shield, so our opponent won't be able to deal with it, us, you know, with our life points. Here's the thing about Tori Meadows. Do not choose actually her as a duelist farm for this deck, simply because she uses a lot of drawing more cards and she kinda runs out of her cards in the deck like super fast. So to extend, you know, your summoning of an Archduke, I advise you to actually choose here different character, not Tori Meadows. Yeah, Tori Meadows loves these cards, you know, what can I say? Yeah, as you can see, by using Fuma's effect, we can actually ram into opponent's monsters to special summon from the deck on other 6 Sam onto the field. So yeah, Fuma here works wonders. So all of our free 6 Samurais are already on the field, you know, needed ones. So soon we'll be Shokaning! Yeah, let's use Gold Sarcophagus to banish Recycle, which will be getting to our hand later on. So yeah, Gold Sarcophagus is really good simply because it does not clog your field, you know. Alright, Shokan! I synchro summon big giant metal ball with arms and legs. Yes! And funny hair and mustache. So yeah, that's thick Archduke. So he hits the field, our Guardian statue also hits the field. Backs to the wall. We are not kinda using it properly now, simply because we need to have at least one backs to the wall to the graveyard, so that's why I was using it on Fuma, you know. The reason for that is because you need to have one backs to the wall in the graveyard to use Recycle, you know, so that we can use, like, backs to the wall in one turn, and then, you know, when you recycle that other one, which was in the graveyard, to your deck, then you can use the second one in the next turn again, you know, if that makes sense. It's a bit confusing, but you know, when you will be actually playing around with these cards, it will kinda come naturally to you. You will definitely know what to do, you know, when you have like no cards in the deck. So this is basically needed so that this loop is created, so that we are not decking out also, you know, so Recycle kind of fulfills that goal. And yeah, and also Solemn Wishes, as you can see, restores our life points, so that we can use our backs to the wall again, you know. So yeah, really nice combo. When I found out about this combo, I was like, wow, is this legal? Is this really a thing? But apparently it is, so. Also, of course, don't forget to give your opponent a Luckless Tornado, so via Graceful Tear. So sometimes one problem that can happen here with this deck that you'll have a lot of clogs on your field, you know, it will be kind of clogged, because you can see we have like a lot of continuous stuff going on, so sometimes, yeah, be careful with that. So we have a lot of continuous effects happening on the field, you know, some wishes, recycle and whatnot, so yeah. So yeah, everything that you see now currently on the screen will happen each and every turn. Surprise, surprise. That's how it goes with these meta farming videos. And yeah, I guess I'll just see you in the next video. So, but keep in mind that this particular method of XC summoning, I think I'll be using it again on some other mats, simply because it's really good, especially if you need like free monsters, you know, to exceed show count. So it's really good. There are some, I think, much more better methods, less clicky methods for exceed monsters that require only 2 monsters, but for free monsters, you know, this is definitely the method to go, at least for now. At least this is like the best method that I found out currently. If you know of some other good methods to exceed Shokan, then just, yeah, let me know, really. So, Back to the Wall was in the game for quite a while now, so yeah, it's really nice to play around with cards that we already have in the game, you know. It's not like, you know, oh yeah, we have this new Xyz summoning mechanic and now you can only like Xyz summon with new cards, which are like in the new box. No, as you can see, you can use actually old methods to summon these monsters. So, but hey guys, this will be it for today. Have fun with the deck. It will take you a while to actually get 10 Archduke's mat, simply because there's a lot of clicking going on in this particular deck. So, but yeah, good luck and have fun. So, cheers. See you all next time.
Archduke kill, Archduke smash, 10 Archduke slash!